welcome to this special coverage of the Dubai Metro launch live on Dubai One. I'm Avish Khan.
And we will be interviewing high-profile guests and leading experts on the impact the Metro will have on the growth of our community.
As always on Dubai One, we welcome feedback from you, our viewers. So please send us your thoughts and comments tonight through to us at emirates@dubai1.ae.
And also Dr. Sabina Al-Aidarous, family medicine specialist at the Imperial Healthcare Institute at the Dubai Healthcare City. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Dr. Jassim, I'm going to start.
Now, Dr. Sabina, with the H1N1 virus all around the world, this is a global problem right after the financial crisis. I'm sure a lot of people are concerned about probably using the Metro, being, you know, the air is circulated. Like in general in the transportation sector, what kind of precautions can people take, or tips that you have to provide them probably?
Well, the considerations in terms of health considerations that one has to take when they're using any form of public transport are really common sense issues. First and foremost is cleanliness. I think the RTA is going to do its bit to keep our metro stations and the Metro clean, and I think you can see that it's beautiful at the moment.
Absolutely, in that footage that we've seen, you know, it's very clean and spotless, so to speak, so I don't think we need to really worry about those kinds of things.
Absolutely, but it's our responsibility as passengers that we have to worry about. Making sure that we don't take on rubbish. If we have rubbish, we put it appropriately in the bins that are at the stations or near the exits. I think the RT has done a really good thing in not allowing food and drink, purely from a hygiene point of view, because invariably you've probably seen on other undergrounds and subways in Europe and in the West.
Food, and that attracts rats probably and all kinds of...
Absolutely, it just attracts problems. You're asking for problems in terms of hygiene.
And again, on that hygiene note, sorry, Yunus, I'm just going to ask Dr. Sabina, on that hygiene note, we've also been told that no pets are allowed on the Dubai Metro. So how significant is that in terms of keeping the area clean and hygienic? I think it's just going along with that. I think the whole point is that with pets there is that risk always of contamination through things that they can't control. So I think it's trying to limit that. Obviously, I don't know where it will fall in terms of blind sort of guide dogs for blind people. I think probably
a guide dog.
Yeah, I think there may be exceptions for those
Of course, there will be exceptions, definitely.
But I think on the forefront, it's that. The other points to consider are just general safety things that we should just be doing in general life, like if you cough and sneeze, covering your mouth. It's just polite. Better than covering it with your hand is actually covering it with your tissue, like you said, Yunus, and or a handkerchief, because you can dispose of that. If you cough in your hand and then you touch that, or you touch any surface, somebody else is going to touch that surface, and that's a potential transmission for
But I think we also
infection.
have to understand that this is not a panic situation.
Absolutely not, and I think that's the basic message that we should get across, that it's perfectly safe, even with H1N1 going on, that it's perfectly safe to use all forms of public transport. Life has to go on. It's just if everybody uses these basic rules.
So what extra?
But I think what a positive move. I mean, even from the tourism point of view, having a facility on public transport where so many special needs people can transport. I mean, where in the world can you compare that to? There's so many, like the underground system in London, it's very unfriendly for people who are in wheelchairs. And the New York subway is just the same. I think we've got to be proud of the Dubai Metro for being innovative in that sense.
The Metro has taken all this into consideration.
I think not even for the special needs population, even for the geriatric population, this would have an impact.
So that's another thing that's very important, exactly, for the older population to be able to access this, because I know in places like London and in places like New York, there is that segment of society that feels that they haven't been incorporated into the mass transit system, and they've sort of been sidelined. But I think here we've taken everyone into consideration.
Especially it being a new system. And
well, Dr. Kamalini Jassim, Head of Department Speech and Language Therapist at the Al Noor Special Needs Center, I would like to thank you very much for coming in.
And Dr. Sabina Al-Aidarous, thanks for joining us. She joins us from the Family of Medicine Specialist at the Imperial Healthcare Institute at the Dubai Healthcare City. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure too.
Thank you.